channel. So today's video is going to be another one of my YouTube setup videos where I basically show you an item that I purchased, whether on Amazon or whatever, that I'm going to be using for my YouTube setup. And I'm going to tell you how I like it and if I recommend it to you or not. If you wanted to see my previous video for this mini series of where I purchased my affordable ring light that I'm using right now, then I will link that video down below in the description box, as well as somewhere floating on the screen. So go check that out if you want to know of a good affordable ring light to purchase. But anyways, today's video is going to be a video for my backdrop. So I purchased I don't really know what it's called, but basically it's a giant background stand with clips, so you can put any type of background fabric or whatever over it and clip it so it'll change your background. But so yeah, I'm going to be showing you how I set it up, what it looks like when it gets to you, and if I recommend it or not. So yeah, oh yeah, before we get on with the video, don't forget to subscribe and push on your bell notifications to notify you whenever I upload a new video. And if you want to follow me on any other social medias, I'll have that floating somewhere on the screen, as well as linked down below in the description box. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Last time I was using a box cutter and I stabbed myself on accident. Today I'm going to be using scissors, but I'm still going to try to be as careful as I can because y'all know I'm clumsy. One of the first things that is in the box that comes to you, it does have a bag. It's called Julius Studio. It also comes with 3 clips that looks like this. Whoa, it is strong. It's some heavy duty heavy-duty clips. So be careful not to put your, not that you would put your finger on there, but when you're clamping it, make sure your finger's nowhere near it, because this thing is strong, okay? Like really strong. So be careful when you're using these. But that just means that your backdrop is not going nowhere with these. It does come with a paper that looks like this, and it tells you what's in it and what it looks like. So basically this is what the item looks like. It'll have the stand, the bag that I just showed you, and the 3 clips that I just showed you. I don't know why, but these stands have these little baggies on both sides, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. This baggie that looks like this. I don't know why, but it does. If you need to put something in it, it has 2 zippers and little compartments, one on that side and another one on the other side. You get 2 of these bags. All right, you guys, so after reading the little booklet that comes with you, I just figured out what these little bags are. Basically, these are sand bags. The bags that look like this for you to put sand on either compartment, so you will keep the backdrop steady and mounted on the floor. Well, not mounted, but you know what I'm saying. It's not gonna fall or whatever. I personally am not gonna do that, only because I'm not moving it anywhere. It's just gonna be right here. Nobody's gonna be really touching it. It's not gonna fly around or whatever have you. So I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'll let you know if later on I decide to actually put sand in it and if it actually helps me or not. But at the moment, I basically don't have use for these. You get 2 of the identical stands for either side of the backdrop. Also get 2 connecting poles for the top. This is gonna be really huge. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try to figure out how to put these together, and then I shall get back to you. Setup. First, it says to unlock this portion. We're going to pull that down, so like that. This is what it looks like. And then to lock it in place, just tighten it again, basically. know if mine's defective, but just to let you know, when I was pulling this up, down, and then tightening it, it did make a few clicks, but it still kept going. And I thought it was broken, but it's not. Just keep on twisting and it'll actually stop somewhere, even after the clicks. So just letting you know. When you're opening the stands or the legs, don't force it open like this. Make sure to move this part up and down, because if you force it this way, it's gonna break, because it doesn't work like that. It's just the movement of the base. Based on the frame and where I have my camera, I'm gonna move this a little out of frame so it'll be wide enough. And now I have to change them to a height that I want, which would be basically above what your usual frame when you're filming. You don't want to do it based on the wall itself or whatever. You want to do it based on how you're gonna film. I mean, you could always make it as wide as possible so it doesn't matter. That's probably gonna be the route that I'm gonna take, because I use this exact setup for my Instagram videos, TikTok videos, and my YouTube videos, so it changes all the time. So yeah. Okay, so for my beginning part of my setup, so there's 2 latches on the legs on the stand, and this section right here extends, but you also have another extension right here to make it even taller, so like that. But for me, because I'm very short and I can't reach that high, but also based on where I'm filming, I don't really need that second extension, so I'm just gonna stop it with the first one. So if you wanted to buy this stand and you want to set it up similar to how I set it up, then this is how I do it. I just extend the one, I don't extend the 2, because I mean, you could, but I don't need that length. And a lot of the fabrics that I buy, the higher this is, the longer of fabric you're gonna want or you're gonna need, which is more money. So after you've gotten your 2 stands, next you're gonna take these 2 poles, and this is based on the setup. The one with the metal is gonna go inside the one on the inside of the other pole, so right here, and it's supposed to click together. Like that. And this is a very long, tall pole. I'm 5'2" or 3", and without extending it, it's already taller than me. So it extends probably, I would like to say, more like a little over 7 foot long if you have it completely extended. I'm not gonna have it that long, but each to their own. Do whatever you want, but it does go pretty long. I kind of don't like that it doesn't lock. Like, it locks like this, but it still goes longer, like extends. I wish it would lock, but whatever. With this stand, you're basically gonna take this little bird looking thing, the one off of the screw, because this is going to be like your stopper. Then you're also going to take one of these rings off. So it has 2 of these rings on the stand, and you're going to leave one on and take one off. There's a hole on either side of the pole, so I don't think it really matters, but you're going to stick that into the hole like so. And to keep it steady, you're going to put this ring over on top, and then you're going to put this little bird looking thing, and you're going to screw it and tighten it so it does not move. It's secured on there, and now I'm going to do that to the other side. Alright, so I got the pole on. Definitely isn't level, but I'm going to push it up anyways to the first, all the way past the first extension. I'm not going to do the second extension like I said earlier, because I don't need it to be that tall. I finally got the pole to be on top, so that's what it looks like on either end. Looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna go get my fabric to put it as a backdrop and put the clips in, and we should be finished. So I am having issues right now because I'm home alone and this thing is a lot taller than me. It's kind of hard trying to put the fabric over, but basically I have zoomed in a little bit just so you wouldn't be able to see the stands. So basically this is how I would be filming my videos with my backdrop. But basically this is a fabric that I bought at Hobby Lobby, and if you can get it anywhere. You can get it at Joann's, Michael's, anywhere that sells fabric. Doesn't really matter. I found out that to be the most effective and most affordable way to get different backdrops. Or you can even buy some on Amazon. I'm thinking of buying like this pink sequined fabric type thing on Amazon and having that as my backdrop as well. In my opinion, I feel like those types of textured fabrics works really well to give your video a little bit more of a pop and stuff like that, as opposed to this is like a satin finish, and so as you can see it creases a lot, and I still have to steam it out or iron it out, but that is one of the things that you need to worry about. But the good thing is they're a lot easier to store as opposed to buying one of those like paper backgrounds, because those are going to be a bitch to store. Don't ask me what lengths this is, because unfortunately I bought this fabric way before I bought the stand, and so the fabric unfortunately is a little bit smaller for the stand. So like if I zoomed out, if I zoomed out, this is kind of what we're looking at, with like gaps over there, gaps on this side. Like you can totally tell it doesn't really fit, but in my opinion I feel like it's not that big of a deal. But again, if you buy this before you buy your fabrics, you can always just measure it out, and that's obviously what I'm going to be doing from now on, is just measuring out how big the stand is and then finding a fabric that matches that exactly. But like I said, if you are as short as I am, or shorter, or around my height, I'm about 5'2", this will be a little bit difficult to set up by yourself. I did set it up, but the setup of actually putting the backdrop on can be a little bit tricky because it's so far away from each other. So yeah, I would be weary of that. But besides that, it's a pretty good stand. It doesn't feel like it's about to fall or anything. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break. It's pretty simple that it shouldn't break. They give you 3 clips, so I have the 3 clips. If you can see, I have the 3 clips on the very top of the backdrop, and it works really well. I like it. To these sandbags, I don't think I'm gonna use them. It's just too much work. Like I have to go buy sand to put in these bags. But if you're a little bit more professional than I am, and you're gonna be having people walking around and taking the backdrops on and off so many times, then you might want to buy some sand to put in these bags. But for me, I don't really need them for right now. I might need them in the future, but I will hold on to these. But for folks that wanted them, they do come in with the set, so it's great. It was an pretty easy setup, as you saw. There's not too many different parts. It was literally 3 main parts: the two side leg pole, and then the main giant pole at the very top. So it was pretty easy to set up, not too complicated. And that is it. I think this stand is amazing. I feel like it's a really, really good investment, and it was definitely very affordable compared to any other stands that I've seen, and it does the job. In my opinion, it's good for starting out YouTube, or if you are starting out doing photography or makeup and you want to do pictures. This is a good investment. I got it off of Amazon for a very reasonable price. I will leave the link down below for it. I'll also leave down the ring light as well down below if you wanted to get the ring light that I'm currently using. I did a separate video on my ring light. If you want to check that out, that link will be down in the description box as well as somewhere on the screen, so check that video out. If you don't want to miss any of my uploads, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you guys next time. Bye.